Hello and welcome back, or welcome aboard if you are new here. I'm Tribble, and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different than what I've been doing lately, and that is checking out the demo for Car Mechanic Simulator 26 that just dropped on Steam. Now, I have played this franchise once in the past, and I know I'm going to be aging myself a bit here, but that was Car Mechanic Simulator 2015, nearly 10 years ago. Was the last time I played it, and it was just the base vanilla game when it came out, no DLC or anything. And it was basically just you had a shop, cars came in, you fixed them, and that was it. And I saw that the demo for this dropped today, and since I've been playing games like My Summer Car and Car Dealer Simulator and Drive Beyond Horizons, I thought maybe it would be cool to give this a try and see where they've gone with the game and kind of what it looks like from the perspective of somebody that used to be an actual mechanic. So we'll go ahead and we'll do the tutorial just to see how it is. Alright, let's just going to take a quick look around here. Alright, looks like we got quite a bit of area in the game. These cars all look fairly similar. Looks like a lot of it's locked off because it's in the demo, but that's fine. That is to be expected. I'm just kind of seeing what my boundaries are right now. Alright, so it looks like this is our shop. That is quite fancy for starting out. Let's see what happens. A beat up old truck out here. Can we do anything with that? A DNB sensor. Alright. Well, let's do the tutorial. Hop in. Let's see. Open the pie menu and select Garage Editor. Okay, and remove garage equipment. Alright, so I assume we're getting rid of the garbage, and now it wants us to add garage equipment. Alright, a lift. Looks like we've got 3 different places we can put that. Let's go ahead and stick it in the middle here. That'll have the best access. Alright, let's see. Open the pie menu. And it wants us to add a computer. Let's see. Oh, we can place that anywhere we want. Rotation. Can we place it? Oh, it looks like I can actually. That's cool. I'm digging the customizability of that. Very nice. Alright, let's see. We're going to need somewhere to stick our computer. Here we go. We got some benches over here. Grinders and tools. Maybe. Here we go. We'll put it here by the radio. There we go. Alright, use the computer. Oil drain. Yep. Add to cart. Finalize the order. Alright, now it wants us to use the bed, and that'll arrive tomorrow. Where is it? Okay, okay, here we go. We got some stairs right here. Let's do here. Ooh, we've got a dyno. Can we use it later? Very nice. Alright, let's go to this bed and finish this tutorial real quick. Alright, sleeping, yep. Lets me skip time if I'm waiting for a delivery. All good. I'll just sleep for how long it tells me to. Get a nice little time lapse. Very nice. Yeah, the last time I played this game, I was still living on the other side of the world, right around the time I was actually doing this for employment, so that's interesting. It's weird to think that it's been so long. Alright, let's see, garage editor, equipment. There we go, we got our oil drain pan. Nice. Alright, what does it want us to do now? Open the doors. Those are some bright lights. Alright, we got some nice natural light in. Looks like we got a phone call. Nice of them to put phones all around for us. Main source of income. Alright. Job based mainly on general problem report for customer, often without clearly pointing to the source. That's fine. Diagnosing, that's cool. Time bonus jobs. Get additional payment. And experience. Nice. Okay. So this is the first one we get. A category Tamago BPN. Let's see what it says about it. Nothing. It hung up. Alright, what does it want me to do? It's been delivered to the parking lot in front of the office. Open the pie menu on the car to select the car status window. Okay, here it is. Alright, so we got information. Engine starting. Current color and factory color. I guess if they want it painted. More information. How much fuel. Okay, how close to OEM it is. Alright, looks like we've just got pretty much all the information about it. 118 horsepower. That's some beefy. Okay, so this has a lot of stuff to it. A lot more than the original game had. Okay, this is, okay, here we go. Issues to fix. We want that. And then... Alright. So... Oh, hey, we actually get to drive the car. Does it start? It does. Well, we already know what I'm gonna do. We gotta take it on a test drive. It's the first thing you gotta do. And to test to see if there's any damage. Alright. Okay, now we'll actually do the work. I had to get that out of my system. Right, is there a button to change view? Let me check. Change camera C. Go figure. There we go. Alright, let's get this into place. Okay, we got green there. We'll just hop out. Alright. Oh, this brings back memories. Is it gonna... No. It's... Oh, that's nice. I wish they did that for me in person. Instead, you gotta get them adjusted just right under the car. Alright, is it gonna make me... It's not gonna let me do anything else. See, normally what I would do here before I start draining the oil is I would open the hood and open the oil fill cap on the top, because that would make the oil drain faster. But they don't want to let me do that. Alright. We're going to move this. I guess it wants it right here. Can I not use? Use. Oh, okay. So I don't even have to take the sump plug out. That's something. Kind of takes a bit out of the immersion, but maybe they're going more for a management type style here. Let's see. Click on suspension to enter mechanic mode. Okay. Remove the oil filter. Just gotta hold down to do that. Alright. And move this out of the way. It wants me to lower the car, but I want to put a new oil filter on there. Where's my computer? Can I order a new oil filter for this? No. It's going to make me do this during the tutorial way. Man, I have to say they probably could have used somebody that's done this before to build their tutorial for them, or at least help guide them through it. Alright, mark the parts to add to the shopping list. Alright, we need an oil filter. So I add that to the list. So, let's see, and what other tasks? Change oil, yep. And change brake fluid and windshield and washer fluid, okay. Shouldn't need anything else for that. So do I just exit out of this, or what do I... Mark parts and add the parts to the shopping list. Okay, they want all this stuff then, I guess. Okay, they're all okay. Alright. Open the hood. Okay, there we go. And click on the engine to enter unmount mode. Alright. Take off the marked parts. Alright. So we'll take this cover off, like it wants us to do. And we'll take off those and this spark plug. Now, if it were me, I would just be... I would replace all of the spark plugs at once. Generally what you want to do. You don't want to just replace one. Same thing with, headlights and the sort. If you can, do it in pairs. Obviously, if you can't, then you can't. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. But you generally want to do it in pairs. Alright. Any other parts marked that I need to take the battery? Alright. Next, approach the battery charger and charge the battery. Okay, we got that hooked up. Okay, now what? How long does it take to charge a battery? 1 minute, okay. I wish I charged that fast for real. Alright, looks like we get to order our parts now. Alright, so find the part in the shopping list. Okay, so we're going to add one of these. An ignition coil. Some wires. And an oil filter. Alright. Then we change our delivery to instant. I guess that costs more, but we get it now. So let's go grab that. Not bad so far. Alright, we got our parts. It's gonna make me... It wants to do things in the weirdest order, and it's really confusing my ex-mechanic brain. So yeah, devs, if you're watching this and you want to hire somebody that's done this before, You know how to find me. Alright, we got that. See, I would have had all this stuff ready, so I only have to put the car up once, do what you need to do under it, and then put it back down, and do what you need to do over it. None of this bouncing up and down and doing things all willy-nilly. Can I put the coil in now, please? Thank you. Just go ahead and screw those in. There we go. And then we'll get our wires in. And then we'll get our manifold cover back on. And then our charged battery. And that wants me to go to part unmount. Why does it want me? Additional tools. Drain tool. Oh, it wants me to drain the brake fluid. Okay. Can I not move around? I can just kind of rotate. That's kind of annoying. Where are we? There we go. There's my fill line. Can remove the cap. Really? You're not going to let me look at it? Or I want to? Or is it just going to stop me? No, it's not going to stop me. Good enough. Alright, so we need brake fluid, washer fluid, and engine oil. Okay, can I go backwards? Okay. What do you... Okay. Maybe does it want me to do this in a certain order? There we go. Now is it just going to let me fill it up as much as I want? Or is it going to stop me? It tilted a bit. Let's see what happens if I just keep going. Okay, I assume it's done since it's spilling out. Okay. Start the car, make sure everything works. Okay. Well, it runs. Exit the car. Okay. Okay. Go to car status. Then go to summary, it said. Finish order. Alright. And that is the demo for the tutorial. So I assume now we get other jobs we can do. I think we can also work on this if we want to as well. So kind of our own little project car to work on also. So let's see kind of what we can do. We've been going for about 20 minutes through the tutorial. We'll play a bit of the game and see what we think about it. Alright. Computer. Oh, we got all kinds of stuff now. Alright. Let's check our phone. The Luxor Streamliner Mark III. Recently noticed it's breaking worse and worse. Please check the steering system. Other than that, it's probably a routine oil service. Alright. We will take that job. Let's go grab it and bring it in. Time is at 8:26. I hope that's AM. Nice. Needs a bit of a polish, but that's okay. No, I don't want to get out. Oh, that needs some work. Why does it want me to park there? What is this spot here for? Is this for a test? Test check. Follow the designated test route to examine the car. Get to the end without falling off the track. Okay, so I need to turn around. So this is just for your test drive. Nice. Okay, cool. Yep, this is something we used to do to pretty much every car that would come in if it was drivable. I wonder if I can treat it like a time trial. Oh yeah, that's right, this one had bad brakes, so we'll want to be careful. Well, they didn't seem that bad. Alright, cool, so that gave us a whole little list up there in the corner of everything that's wrong with it. Good to know. I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't come outside. Alright, let's go ahead and get this parked in here. Alright. So they wanted a service, I believe. Let's take a look here. Issues to fix. So, discs, pads, shoes, oil filter, and tie rods. Alright. Easy. I just want to zoom out, man. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this up in the air. Alright, so we are going to want to probably order all of these parts. Oh, look at all this. Okay, cool. It looks like they've actually got it fairly complex. I like that. That's nice. Engine tuning. Alright. Now, can I order those parts? Now. Alright, so I should have shopping list. There we go. So we need 2 of those. I like their shopping system. It's nice. I like that you can make your list and bring it in and just go straight through your list, and it's already got the quantity for you. We need 2 brake pads. When I click on it, it's already got 2 selected. Nice. That is, I like that a lot. That is very nice. Then we go to our cart, finalize it. Alright, our parts should be here. So we'll go ahead and grab those up. And we'll want to get our oil draining here. So we'll go ahead and use that. Let's see, where's our oil filter here? There it is. Nope, we don't want to focus on the suspension. We want to be up here. And we want to part mount. We will put our new one on there. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Now is there... Okay, there's just not really a zoom out button sort of thing that I've found yet. Alright, let's go ahead and get part unmount. We got to get these wheels off. Alright, gotta hold the button. Don't have to let go between though. I can just hold it and move it around, which is kind of nice. That's not too bad then. Oh, those are nasty indeed. Alright, let's get these calipers off. I'll just turn around and show you. There's a couple bolts back here that come out. There we go. Then we pop our discs out. Looks like it wants us to take the... Oh, I suppose it doesn't matter. They're the same to this. Then we pop our... there we go, our bracket out. A couple more bolts back here. There we go. And now we can take our disc out. And we shouldn't need to take the wheel hub out. So now we will switch to part mount. And we will start putting our new parts in. So we got a brand new disc for them. And then we'll stick their original bracket back on there, since those don't need to be changed generally. It's just a piece of cast metal. No real big wear on them unless something's seriously wrong. Get some brand new pads on there. And their caliper. And the piston for the caliper, which just sits in this little cylindrical area here, and when you press on the brakes it applies hydraulic pressure from the brake fluid and pushes the pads together and pinches them on your disc and slows your car down. There we go. Get our tire back on. Now normally if you're tightening these you'd want to tighten them in a star pattern, but... Oh, that's right. We also needed to replace these tie rods. And I have to take the wheel off to do it. Okay. Should have thought about that before, but I forgot I had to do that. There we go. Oh, we are sticky. We're going to spray some WD-40 on it, and there we go. Nice and loose. There we go, and we shouldn't need to take anything else off of there. So we will install the new one that we purchased. Nice and snug. Now we'll put our tire back on. And we'll tighten it properly this time. It's in a star pattern. There we go. That one's done. Now, is there a zoom out? Okay, I just hit escape to move to a different spot. That's cool. Alright, now we need to... Did we do this side? No. So it's looking like time-wise we're probably going to maybe get this card done and then we'll call it. And if you want to see more, let me know if there is more. I'm not sure how in-depth the demo gets, but once the full game comes out, if possible, I would always be happy to grab that myself and play it more if I like it. And of course, if other people want to see it as well. Otherwise, I will just play it on my own. Alright, let's get this tie rod in. There we go. I like that they even show you've got brand new nuts. Alright, and our disc. Come on. Oh, that's right. I have to hold the button down. Not just tap. Tappy tap tap. Alright, get some brand new brake pads in there. Then we get our caliper and our piston back in and get that bolted in with some new bolts. You generally want to replace those bolts as well. Get our tire back in. Alright. Nice. Now we just need to do the rear end. Yep, just, oh, we're missing a tie rod. Which tie rod are we missing? Didn't we replace them both? No, apparently I took this one off and then, immediately put the old one back on there. Seems like it'd be a pretty cool game, especially if you can start to kind of build your own collection, you know? Yeah, that's definitely the old one. There we go. That's better. Alright, now we can go back here. Alright, get our drum off. Then we'll get these shoes off. Then we will get some new shoes on there. Brand new shiny ones. There we go. Get our drum back on there. And our tire. Alright, and then this one over here. Oh, it looks like we might have a sticky nut there. We'll just spray that ahead of time. There we go. Don't want to break it, then we'd have to buy a new one. That's always a pain, especially if you have to wait for it to show up. Alright, we will get our new shoes on there. Very nice. Alright, there we go. Let's check our list now. All good. We just need to finish up the service here, so let's get this out of the way here. Normally I would make sure and put the plug back in, but we don't need to do that here, so we're going to lower this down. I didn't order... Oh, okay, I didn't need to worry about it then. I assume it just wants us to fill it until it starts spilling. I don't know. I mean, it does slow down a little bit. I assume that's what it wants us to do. I mean, not. So let's check the dipstick. It is right at max. Okay. So I guess that is what what it wants us to do. Okay, oil is good. Let's go ahead and we'll just check the other fluids. Coolant looks good. Power steering looks good. How's our battery look? Let's just go ahead and make sure it's charged up for him anyways, just in case. Oh, it's at 76%. That's fine. We don't need to bother him with that then. Stick the battery back in there. There you go. That's good to go. And your washer fluid is low. We'll go ahead and top that up for you as well. They may not ask for it, but it's always nice to have. There we go. Alright, and then let's check your brakes also. I can't tell, is that... Yeah, that's full. Okay, that's fine. And you've got ABS. Let's see, everything else looks good. Looks good to me. Let's just take another look here. All ticked off. Other tasks. Change brake fluid. Okay. Did not see that the first time, but that is perfectly fine. We can certainly do that. No, we need to... Additional tools. Drain tool. There we go. Get that out of there. And then we switch over to part unmount. Take the lid off. Top it up until it's full. There we go. A little bit over, but that's okay. They'll be alright. There we go. Nope, I didn't want to get in it, but let's, I just wanted to double check it here, make sure we got everything we need first. Green, 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 all good. Which means we should be able to, what is it, car status, summary, finish order. XP and money, very nice. Alright, let's take a look at our truck here. What do we got? We got a V6. And that thing is beat to crud. Let's go ahead and get the battery out of here and on the charger. There we go. How long has that got? 52 minutes, alright. Alright, so not bad. I think the game's pretty good. It could use a little bit of work, but I mean, this is just a demo, so obviously it's nowhere near complete yet. The graphics are great. I like the shop atmosphere. The repair process is fairly simple, but complex enough that it's still fun and still, you know, simulator-like. I'm kind of excited to see what they do with the rest of the game. So if you want to see more of this, let me know down in the comments. Think about giving me a sub, and we'll play some more of this a bit later. Maybe work on the truck some if you guys want to see that. And until next time, I am Tribble, and this has been Car Mechanic Sim 2026. Until next time, take care, be safe, and I will see you later.